Zach, thanks for joining us. Probably an obvious question to ask, but tell me how you're feeling.
Yeah, it's crazy. Amazing to experience it. I feel like as a group we've worked really hard to get to this point. We haven't looked too far past each game, just trying to keep improving, keep trying to get our game in its best shape for today to come out and perform. And I thought we started the game really well. Our mids got us going, and our forwards were able to convert. So yeah, really pleasing.
Were you able to take a moment at all during the game to just absorb what was going on? I mean, it's a huge game, win or loss, it's still pretty incredible to be out there.
Yeah, even for our first warm-up, which was about an hour, the crowd was already starting to pack in, which was crazy. Once you're in the game, it just feels like another game, which is funny. But yeah, we really just tried to come out and keep almost just not look past the next moment, and yeah, just keep taking it contest by contest, and thought we did that really well.
Had some incredibly young fellas out there today that stood up on the big stage. Yourself, DK, Tice. You must be so proud of your teammates.
Yeah, I am. There's a lot of great stories to win this premiership. You mentioned some of those guys, Tice and Sam, and I'm equally as proud of some of the older guys to get to experience it either again or for the first time. We've got a lot of guys who have been really driven to get to this point, and yeah, pretty amazing to share it with them.
One last question. You did this with your brother today. You've been looking forward to this for a very long time. It must be absolutely incredible to do this with Cam today.
It is, yeah. It's amazing for our family. Our parents are great people. They've set us up really well to, and just been an amazing support. Cam's been a huge help for my footy, helping me get to this point to be able to play today. So I'm really thankful for him. But yeah, as I said, I've got a lot of other great mates in the team as well, so I'm equally as rapt to share it with them.
Has it sunk in yet?
Not really. It doesn't feel real in a way. It'd be good for things to settle a bit and have a few conversations with a few guys, just to really recap what's happened.
Thanks for your time, mate. Congratulations.
Thanks, Roy. Appreciate it, mate.
You know, and he's been doing that over the whole year. How many does he finish up with? Like 53 goals for the year for a small forward is absolutely incredible. And it's just a great feeling. You know, it's, the best part is we get to have reunions every couple of years. I'm pushing for every year, but Joel reckons every 5. So. Yeah, no, it's a great list, and there's stories wherever you look, which is the Guthrie brothers, you know, Stewie, like there's just, wherever you look, there's a great story.
You probably talked about this a lot, so apologies, I'm a bit late to the piece, but you sort of hinted in that presser last week that this is what you came for.
Yeah.
And it's one thing to talk about it, but when it actually happens.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a that's it. There's a number of reasons why I come to the club, you know, and the biggest one was like I want to be back close to family. They're 3-4 hours away. My sister's had a little one. Like it's just a special time to be around them. And after 10 great years up at the Giants, I thought it was time. But on the other side of it, I'm coming to a place that wants to be better every year. No one knows how until you get here, and then you see great people around the place supporting. But more importantly, on the inside, you've got guys like Joel, who just Hawk. He's my mentor, you know. He's my mentor, Hawk. Like he wants to get better every year. Like people are looking at us, going, "How does someone at 34 want to get better?" Like and play the way he's done. He kicked 4 today, you know. Like hats off to him.
What does he do for you?
Well, we bounce things off each other. He lets me be myself. Have fun, celebrate everyone else's success. It's something that I really enjoy doing. I didn't do much up to half time, but I did celebrate every goal that was kicked, that's for sure. And he's great to, you know, we go around and talk over a couple of beers and have dinner all the time, and his kids are wonderful. He's got a wonderful wife, a great family that brings us in, and to then have him as a football mentor is just incredible. You know, I've never really had someone with so much experience right beside me when the heat of the battle's on, and to bounce things off him is what it's all about, and so grateful to be able to share this moment with this medal with so many great people at this club.
Andrew, thanks for joining us from the victorious Cats rooms. Tell me how you feel, mate.
Troy, I tell you what, mate. I know what it's like to be in the losing rooms. I've watched the Cats win multiple flags in 07, 09, 11. Watched the Bears and Lions win their premierships. But let me tell you, Billy, the great Bill Brownless, this change rooms, this environment, this place here, Billy.
Hear, man,
this place here, Billy, is one of the. This is what football, where the heartbeat of the football club is in these change rooms right now.
Spot on. That's why we play.
It is
we
why
play
we
all
play.
those games to win. Unfortunately, we didn't win.
We've got some really young boys that have done some incredible stuff today. Sam DeConing, players like that. You've played the game. Can you get your head around what this fella's been able to achieve, or a lot of them that are quite young, to do what they've been able to do over the last few months?
I think it's fabulous that those young fellas in defence have gravitated to that group. They've been amazing. It's a really lonely place down in defence sometimes. DK's been a revelation, but they gave him a couple of games or a game last year in the ruck, and you sort of looked at it and thought, meh, and just found himself in that back role, that key back role. Zach Guthrie, another one who's really grown and found an extra leg. Brad Close has been superb for the last 2 or 3 years, and just getting that little lightning defensive. I don't know. He's just a goal-kicking machine. I love watching the little fella scoot around and kicking goals, and worthy of his first All-Australian, worthy of so many accolades that he's going to get. But I reckon I'm looking forward to Tyson Stengel becoming an absolute staple in this AFL competition. It's going to take it to the next level. It really will. So, people are going to talk about how he plays. They're going to talk about Eddie's influence, but he's the one who has to produce, and I've just loved his development. It's been awesome.
Last one. How proud of your boy are you today?
Proud as punch.
Thanks very much for your time, Rad. In the rooms, post-grand final, you've just had your photo with the cup. Can you even describe how you're feeling at the moment?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Got all my family here, so we're all pretty happy. We're looking forward to tonight and celebrating tonight. So yeah, we'll go back to Geelong and celebrate.
Feeling pretty proud of your teammates as well right now, I imagine?
Yeah, pretty proud of my teammates, proud of everybody, and proud of the Geelong Football Club as a whole. And just looking to celebrate tonight.
Now, you got yourself a flag last year. You've ended up with another one this year. It's the cup just seems to follow you around.
Yeah, the cup must be following me around. Wherever I go, they win.
There's just so much work that's gone into this. So proud of everyone involved.
And Joel, you can talk about him, the footy player, but the gesture before the game, running out with
Levi, the boots to Archie, the Oz Kicker of the Year. The gift that keeps giving, he's unbelievable. So, so happy for him. She's a good result. A few people in here this afternoon, so at the MCG. It's hard to put into words, but just so happy.
It's night time now too, Joel. It's going to be a long night, I suspect.
Yeah, look, it will be. I think there's a few tired boys and girls as a part of the staffing as well. So, crazy, absolutely crazy. So, I don't know. I don't really even know where to start. Just happy for something.
So, Sam, 2022 Premiership player, how's that feel?
I'm speechless. It's unreal. Can't put it into words. It's just such a privilege to play for this club, and to play with the players I get to play with. But Sam, a Premiership player this early in my career is just unbelievable.
What was the moment like when that siren sounded? Where were you and how did you react?
I was a bit buggered actually. I went for a diving smother and I got a bit of the ball, but I was buggered at the final siren. I just gained so much energy when that siren went, and to get around the boys, it's something you always dream of, and it was a special moment.
Tell us about that goal. Not a bad time to kick or your first of your career.
Yeah, well, the ball wasn't coming down the back line much in the second half, so I didn't have many touches, but I was just like, I have to get into the game here. said to the boys I was going to kick the goal all year, and it got past the prelim final. I still hadn't kicked one. Floated forward, it fell in my lap, and I kicked it. So yeah, special moment that I'll cherish for life.
Finally, as you were coming off, as you were celebrating, there was that moment where you jumped up on the fence around your family, got the crowd up and about. Tell us a bit about that moment.
Oh, I've just dreamt of that. I remember having footy cards at the Cats when they won in 2011 when I was 10 years old, and they were all celebrating a flag, and I've just always dreamt of doing that. So to be able to do that, my family there as well, it's a dream come true, and that's the moment that I was waiting for, and I got there.
Oh, mate, we'll go and enjoy tonight. Grind, how was that?
I haven't got the right word for it yet, but for the amount of years of heartbreak and the amount of hard moments and hard work we've put in, it's just the best feeling in the world.
What was it like when that siren went, the crowd went up, describe that feeling and that moment?
Oh, we were blessed to be able to enjoy it for a bit longer than that, but that feeling of, I was on the bench with Tom Atkins, who's one of my best mates, and just be able to look each other in the eyes and just do this moment together, I'm just so happy.
And you guys really, from the opening bounce, you really gained the ascendancy. And what do you think set up that win? What was said pre-game?
Oh, it was a year's worth of effort. Like, we haven't lost in 16 weeks or 17 weeks, including buys. And it's just from round one, we wanted to get our game going for the right time of year. We built something early on, and then it really got it going, and we peaked at the right time. And I think we'll just enjoy that.
Leave it there, mate. Well done. We're really proud of you.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate it.
So, Tom, 2022 Premiers, that must feel good.
Yeah, it doesn't feel real. Just to do it with this group of blokes is amazing. I just love the fact that we're going to be tied forever. Reunions, everything. So pleasing.
You grew up in Geelong. You're from the community. What does this mean for the town and for the greater Geelong region?
Yeah, it's massive. I remember hearing stories about the 07 granny and how the town was shut down and mayhem on the streets and whatnot. So yeah, obviously you hear stories about that as a kid, and then to be part of that is going to be amazing. And the fact that I'm playing in my hometown for the club that I grew up barracking is just, I'm so lucky.
We were just chatting with your great mate Ryan. You siren sound. I hear you were together in that moment.
Yeah, we're on the bench together. Guy's been awesome for me. We do a lot of work together. We sort of had the same pathway. He was awesome for me when I missed out on the 2020 granny. He was really supportive, and to be able to play in one with him today, I was really, really happy with that. And to be able to win one, it's going to be something we'll both remember forever.
And just on that pathway, you came through the VFL system here today. How important is it to, is that pathway in the success we've achieved here today?
Massive. Who there's me, Stewie, there's other guys that have, like Jed spent a fair bit of time in the VFL, countless names that have sort of sharpened their sword in the VFL and got themselves ready for AFL, and it's just a credit to Cheesy. Like Shane O'Brien works with us, does a lot of stuff with the younger guys, and then we'll go to VFL training afterwards, 2 or 3 nights a week, plus weekends. Like, the man works so hard, and he's so good at balancing those personalities and managing the troubles of being an AFL player in VFL, whilst also giving plenty of time to VFL players like myself. So credit goes to Shane, really.
Just finally, I guess, on the coaching group, Shane's amongst that. Everyone sees the players and I guess what they put in, but how important have the likes of our coaching group and the broader footy department been in this result today?
Yeah, monumental. Kel's brought a really intelligent approach to the way we play footy. The way he articulates what he wants us to do is great. And I've loved playing under Grigger. Grigger's he really respects the hard stuff. Doesn't give any time to the flashy offensive stuff. That's what's won us this premiership, is that attitude, is grinding teams down and just doing the simple things.
Mate, we're proud of you. Go and enjoy it tonight.
Thanks, Tommy.
All right, Blitz 2022 Premiers, that must feel good.
It feels amazing, yeah.
siren went and we did the lap of honour, and it was actually quite overwhelming. There's a lot going on, and I tried to take as much of it in, but it's sort of a bit of a blur. But yeah, it's great. The way we started was amazing. The whole season's been so fun, and I spoke to a few of the boys after that. We've had a lot of highs and lows over previous however many years, and for us to lose some prelims, lose a granny, but continue to fight and continue to put ourselves in a winning chance, it makes today really sweet. So it's trying to lap it up. It's been awesome.
You got your family here around you for this moment. What did they say when they saw you?
Oh, no, just proud. They're just happy. Big smiles, big hugs. So it's awesome. Dad's in Sydney watching my sister play in the World Series, the World Champs basketball. So I would have loved them to have been down, but Sierra had the day off today, so they watched on the big screen. And yeah, to have all my family and friends, it's amazing. To share it with the Guthries is really special. All being from Sunbury, and Busey was in my draft year, so to share it with him too, it's so far been amazing.
It's been quite the journey for you, I guess, as well. You know, came in Category B. Can you believe you'd be in this position when you started?
No, and I'm glad I made the decision. When I first got to the club, Joel sat me down and said, just work hard, that's all I want from you, and that was the plan. And this guy here to my right, Harry Taylor, has been my mentor, and I've had so much help from so many teammates. I've played with some great players, but he's probably been the most influential for me. So I already spoken to him, but I can't thank him enough.
Harry, just a word on
H.
Blitz. Describe him. What makes him such a great player?
He's an absolute selfless player first and foremost. Happy to do whatever the team needs at any given time, and they're hard players to find. In a game where there's a lot of individual accolades, this bloke rates his teammates and what they need from him far, far higher. So outstanding person to play with.
Just a word from both of you on, obviously, it was Reg's 250th. What makes him such a great player and teammate?
Oh, there's a lot in terms of the actual football. His contest, he's so strong, but he's just calming. He's amazing to have around the club. Gets on with everyone, and I thought that was really special, led by Joel, to lift him up. Even though we've won the premiership, to celebrate him as an individual, he deserves it. 250 games, coming from another country here, not his natural sport, is a credit to him. So I hope he enjoys it with all his family and friends. He far deserves it.
Yeah, I said to him before the game, he's one of those players who you love to play with because you know what you're going to get every single week. Again, they're hard players to find. Every time I ran out with Reg, I knew what I was going to get from him, which is a really, really good trait to have.
Right, go and enjoy it, mate.
Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it.
Made this quick one, mate, but how much does that one mean?
Oh, Tommy, man, seriously, for everyone, like for the footy club, you don't work at the Geelong Footy Club for money. You work here because you're going to get an experience, and hopefully we've given that today to you guys, to our players. You know, they don't come for that, but it's just more that I've spoken about it before, but those people that have worked within this organisation, that have worked so hard to get us to this position, hope they're sitting back proud.
Mate, I can tell you everyone's proud, particularly everyone back in Geelong, just on our members. They're amazing for what they've, stuck by us the last few years with everything going on. Just a word on them.
Through the position that we've been in with COVID, to keep breaking membership records. I'm just not sure how you do that, but that's our team in at membership that are doing that. But it's the faithful that keep coming back. So the boys that put, social posts out and try and bring them along for the journey, it's all special.
Just a word on your teammates. What do they mean to you?
Everything, mate. People go, what's the special ingredient? Well, it's the people, because we haven't been in the draft at all, really. We've had to get people from everywhere. We try and get the best out of them. We set up a program so they enjoy coming to work, and I just hope they keep coming to work and enjoy moments like this.
One more. Just on the coaches, everyone sees the players and you guys, but how special is this coaching group and this broader football club?
Awesome. I've just said before, but they take the brunt of it when we lose, and really just protect us players as much as they can. When we win, they don't so much get any of the credit, but the game plan that we've got at the moment, it's nearly unbeatable.
Mate, we're proud
16
of you.
in a
Go
row
and
it was,
enjoy
wasn't it?
Yeah, go and enjoy it, mate.
Thanks, mate.
So we're here with the president of the Geelong Football Club, Craig Drummond. How special is this occasion for the football club?
Oh, it's extraordinary, mate. It's something that obviously we've been trying to achieve in recent years, and I'm just so proud of the club and so happy for so many people. Chris Scott in particular, Joel Selwood, Patrick Dangerfield, the list goes on. I think also I give great credit to Steve Hocking, who has made some pretty brave changes in the club, and we're reaping the benefits of those today.
Just a word on the coach, Chris Scott. It's a phenomenal record. A lot of the, I guess, credit goes to the players a lot of the time, but just a word on what makes Chris such a great coach and a great person.
Well, Chris has had incredible flexibility. He's been prepared to make change, prepared to take risk, and he obviously won his first flag in first year, and we've been close quite a lot of years. I think it was only 2015 in Chris's reign that we've not made the finals. And frankly, I'd say we haven't always had the best team through that period. So it's been an amazing effort to only miss in his time finals once.
And just a word on our members, our stakeholders, our donors. They're really special people, aren't they?
Very special, and you think about the COVID years and how difficult it was, and all those people, members, sponsors, think about people like Ford. We're going to crack 100 years in 2025. All of those folks have stayed with us, and in some small way we're paying them back today, and we'll pay them back with the exposure that the club gets in the marketplace over the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Just on the game, there was made of many brilliant moments. Was there a couple of favourites in there?
Well, I thought when the game was really on the line, I thought Hawks' work, those first 2 goals were incredibly special to push Tom Hickey out of the way, and they were great kicks. I thought Tyson Stengel also, those 2 long shots from half forward, again very special to see those sail through.
Just finally, it's been a big week for the club. Our women's team won on Thursday night, and they're about to continue on towards their season. Just how there's a real sense of connection amongst the club at the moment. It's a really special place to be, isn't it?
It is, and look, kudos to the girls. 5th on the ladder tonight, 185%. How special was that win on the weekend? But I think one thing I'd say is the club is very unified and was very unified through this year, and it was reflected both in the men's and the women's teams. They are playing as teams, genuine teams, and teams will always beat special performances from individuals. Of course, we like special performances from individuals in a team environment, but I think we've just seen it on field and off field how well we've played as a team.
Thanks, Craig. Enjoy your night.
Thanks very much. Cheers, guys.